We're back again for another anime showdown, and guess who's in the ring this time? Yep, you guessed it, our favorite Saiyan with a heart of gold, Son Goku, and he's facing off against the enigmatic Rimuru Tempest. Rimuru Tempest, this guy's a whole different flavor of powerful. He's not just strong, he's got brains too. Rimuru can create and destroy universes, travel through space and time, and even mimic his opponent's abilities. But why pit Rimuru against Goku? Both Rimuru and Goku are best, but in different ways. Goku's all about that raw power and never say die spirit, while Rimuru's like a strategic mastermind. Satoru Mikami, just an ordinary guy, gets stabbed while trying to be a hero. Next thing you know, he's reincarnated as Rimuru, a slime with serious powers and an appetite that can rival Goku's. Rimuru's journey starts with healing abilities that put most superheroes to shame. Seriously, if you get hurt, just hang out with Rimuru for a bit and you're as good as new. But don't let his slimy appearance fool you, he's got a heart of gold, especially when it comes to making friends and becoming the king of monsters. Now, let's talk about his powers. Rimuru's got this black sword. You can't destroy it, bend it, or overload it. And when it comes to magic, Rimuru's like a walking spell book. He can do all sorts of crazy stuff, from destroying things at an atomic level to absorbing attacks and using them better than the original owners. Rimuru's not just a one-trick slime. He's got pain nullification, spirit nullification, and he can even whip up healing potions like it's nobody's business. Oh, and did I mention he can mess with your mind? Yep, he can alter how you see reality. It's like having a walking illusionist on your team. And let's not forget about his divine protection. Rimuru's so overpowered that weaknesses are just a myth to him. He's like the superhero who never needs a backup plan because he's always 10 steps ahead. In the world of reincarnated as a slime, Rimuru becomes the immortal god. He can whip up whole universes, toss them around like marbles, and zap through space and time like it's a walk in the park. Plus, he's got this killer move called Void God Azathoth. This power can wipe out anything in its path, even souls. Then we've got soul consumption. Yep, he can gobble up souls for breakfast. Then there's Turn No, which unleashes a crazy powerful energy called Void Energy. This stuff can vaporize pretty much anything it touches. And where does all this power come from? The world of chaos, a wild dimension that Rimuru controls like a boss. Rimuru's got tricks like space-based time control, think of it as Uber for teleportation, but way cooler. And don't even bother trying to break through his multi-dimensional barrier. It's like trying to punch through a wall made of infinite gaps. It ain't gonna happen. Rimuru isn't just a powerhouse, he's a strategic genius. Take his gluttonous King Beelzebub move, for example. This thing can chow down on foes like there's no tomorrow, devouring attacks, bodies, and even souls. It's like a cosmic vacuum cleaner. Rimuru's got his ultimate skill called Raphael. It's like having a cheat code for superpowers. He can copy skills, create new ones on the fly, and basically outsmart anyone in his path. I'm not here to argue that Goku can't break Rimuru's barriers or that Rimuru has stronger defenses. I'm just laying out what Rimuru brings to the table. One of his tricks is the True Dragon Core transformation. Sounds fancy, right? It's supposed to let him turn Veldora into a sword, which sounds pretty tough. Then there's this thing called Suspended World. It's like hitting a fast forward on everything. Your movements, your thoughts, they all speed up like crazy. Even the toughest stuff becomes fragile under its effect. Tap something lightly and poof, it's gone. Next up is Isolation, where Rimuru stores stuff away that's not needed. Then there's Rot, which helps him decompose stuff. It's like having a compost bin for enemies. He got this skill after sacrificing another one, Merciless, for an upgrade. Food Chain is another interesting one. It lets Rimuru copy skills from his buddies or share his skills with them. Now, I'm not saying Rimuru is stronger than Goku outright, but if he plays his cards right, he can outsmart and outskill him. Rimuru's bag of tricks is just too deep for Goku to handle. It's like trying to play chess against someone who has a whole chess set up their sleeves. After evolving into a demon slime, Rimuru hit the power jackpot. He can switch between material and spiritual forms. It's like having two bodies for the price of one. Plus, his magical energy skyrocketed, making him 10 times more potent than before. And guess what? He's not just a blob of magic, he's got muscles too. Thanks to some fighting spirit techniques, Rimuru can flex Herculean strength when needed. Thanks to some sword skills upgraded from his buddy Hakuro, Rimuru can slice and dice like a pro. He even picked up some summoning magic along the way, because why not? Oh, and did I mention he can create golems? Yep. After a tussle with a Labyrinth Guardian, Rimuru unlocked the golem making skill. And these aren't your average golems, they can pack a punch depending on the spirit or demon inside. One of Rimuru's standout abilities is Instant Move. It's like having a personal teleportation device. He can zip through space and time, which come in handy when he saved his old human self from certain doom. Imagine having that power on a bad traffic day. Now, here's where things get intriguing. There are hints that Rimuru might be more than just a slime with a knack for magic. Some theories suggest he's a reincarnation or successor of Veldanava, a creator god. There's this parallel existence thing going on too, where Rimuru exists in both his original world and the current one. It's a bit mind-bending, but adds to his mystique. So, if you ever need a hero who's equal parts slime and epic, Rimuru Tempest is your guy. Just don't get on his bad side, or you might end up on the receiving end of a slimy beatdown. Now, our main man Goku. He's not just any Saiyan, he's from a nearly extinct race and was sent to Earth as a baby. But did that stop him? Nope. He grew up to be Earth's defender, making friends along the way, like the brainy Bulma and the martial arts master Roshi. Imagine doing the One Punch Man workout at least 1,000 times over. Yep, that's the kind of superhuman training Goku pulls off regularly. Saitama fans, sorry to burst your bubble, but when it comes to epic training regimes, Goku's got you beat. Now, the first big change in Goku's power comes when his buddy Krillin gets knocked off by Frieza on Namek. That's when Goku hits Super Saiyan mode for the first time. Suddenly, his hair turns gold, he gets all sparkly, and he's ready to kick some serious butt. After that first Super Saiyan gig, Goku goes through even more upgrades. He even hits Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and even Super Saiyan 4 phase. It's like he's collecting power-ups like they're trading cards. Dragon Ball Super brings even more craziness. Goku hits Super Saiyan God mode with the help of his Saiyan buddies, and then he goes solo, internalizing that power and becoming a Super Saiyan God all by himself. Goku trains with Whis and hits a new level, Saiyan Beyond God, and then he got Super Saiyan Blue. It's like Goku dipped in blue paint, but with a whole lot more power. Now, let's not forget about the Tournament of Power. Goku pulls off Ultra Instinct, which basically means he can dodge and counter without even thinking. It's like he's got a cheat code for fighting. This Ultra Instinct thing gives him two new forms. First, there's the incomplete Ultra Instinct, where his eyes turn gray, he gets a silver aura, and his hair gets all wavy. It's like he's saying, I'm not even trying yet. Then, there's complete Ultra Instinct. Here, his hair and eyes go full silver, and he's just radiating power. It's like he's on a whole different level of badassery. And let's not forget about Goku's knack for multiplying his power like a pro. His Kaioken technique is like giving your abilities a turbo boost, but it comes at a cost. It's a last-ditch effort to move when things get really hairy. Now, teleportation isn't just for Rimuru. Goku's got his own version called Instant Transmission. It's handy for sneaky surprise attacks or getting out of a tight spot. The Spirit Bomb is like Goku's ultimate trump card. It's powered by the goodwill of everyone and everything around him, making it a force to be reckoned with. And when it comes to teamwork, Goku can fuse with other fighters to create a powerhouse like Gogeta, who's not just strong but has some killer moves up his sleeve. And then there's his use of Ki, manipulating energy to create powerful shockwaves or even snuff out an opponent's attacks. It's like having an invisible trump card up your sleeve. But let's not forget, even Goku makes mistakes. One of his biggest lessons? Keeping his guard up. Hey, nobody's perfect, not even the legendary Goku. So, Goku's Ultra Instinct is like giving him a turbo boost in a race where everyone else is stuck in first gear. But if Rimuru can keep Goku from revving up to full power or dodge that Ultra Instinct switcheroo, then the slime might just come out on top. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows for Rimuru. One slip up and it's game over. Unlike Rimuru's handy healing powers, Goku levels up after every beatdown. Plus, he's got plenty of tricks up his sleeve waiting to be unleashed. Now, Rimuru might be a big shot in his world, but compared to Goku, it's like comparing a light breeze to a hurricane. Goku's weaker forms could probably take on the strongest characters from Rimuru's universe without breaking a sweat. That's the kind of power difference we're talking about here. Goku isn't just strong, he's also got the skills to back it up. He's been through countless battles, honing his fighting chops to perfection. Rimuru, on the other hand, is a bit of a newbie in comparison. It's like pitting a seasoned warrior against a rookie. Sure, Rimuru might have some fancy tricks up his sleeve, but when it comes down to it, Goku's got the whole package. From his insane strength to his battle experience, there's just no contest. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. You're just not gonna come out on top. So, in the battle of Goku versus Rimuru, there's really no question. Goku takes the win without breaking a sweat. It's like watching a pro take on a newbie in a game. There's just no competition. Now, if these powerhouses were to collide, it'd be like a slime versus a Saiyan showdown. Rimuru would probably start by serving some mind games, altering reality like a master illusionist. But Goku's no stranger to mind tricks either, with his mimicry skills and Saiyan instincts. Rimuru's bag of tricks includes universe creation and destruction, soul munching, and teleportation. On the other hand, Goku's got Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan transformations, Spirit Bombs fueled by goodwill, and the handy instant transmission. Rimuru might unleash Void God Azathoth, aiming to wipe Goku off the map, but Goku's been through cosmic battles before and knows a thing or two about surviving. As the clash intensifies, Rimuru might tap into his true Dragon Core transformation or whip out suspended worlds to speed things up. But Goku's been in enough battles to read his opponents, adapt, and come back swinging harder. Ultimately, Goku's sheer raw power, experience in facing universe-threatening foes, and his knack for pushing beyond his limits would give him the upper hand. Rimuru's strategic genius and a versatile bag of tricks would make it an epic battle, but Goku's the kind of guy who thrives in epic showdowns. So, while Rimuru brings a buffet of abilities to the table, Goku's got that Saiyan spirit that just refuses to stay down. Plus, who wouldn't want to see Goku go up against a slime with a taste for universes? It'd be a battle for the ages, no doubt.